Done. All right. Coming to you in studio. I even brought my pineapple. I'm committed. I'm so very committed. Oh God. So I hope people come back because, sometimes technical errors just happen.
It is. That's the best. You must live really close by.
I'm probably about 10 minutes away, and I had my driveway shoveled and the car was ready to go, and God love our municipalities that everything was cleared, so it was like as quick as possible. You look amazing. I look like I just got off a 4-day bender.
You look great. Really, I wish that I would have wore something more florally and kind of got in with the gig, but I should have known, right?
Well, this was all I had. I was looking for a beach hat, and apparently I don't have one. Oh, there we go. Getting into it.
There you go.
Yeah, and then I was trying to decorate my space at home. I was like, I have nothing even remotely like a pineapple. I have hello, Laura. Yeah, I have not a pineapple. Oh my God, pine tree.
Palm tree.
Palm tree.
Palm tree. Or red Solo cups in case we needed them.
Oh yeah, those are good too. I swear this is still water.
Oh, what a day, guys! What a day.
What a day.
The snow, what a good time to book some travel.
It really is. So, if you missed our really quick live a few minutes ago, I am here at Memory Bank Travel in Bible Hill on Walker Street with Lorie Nearing. And we are talking on this snowy, awful day about vacations.
The best. My favorite topic.
I know, right? Mine too. I'm super stoked. And I said earlier that you are actually going to be going on work vacation here next week.
I do. I leave on Monday for the Bahamas. Oh. I'm staying at the Sandals at the Bahamas, and I'm actually going to train for weddings and honeymoons.
That is amazing. So even if you don't have a wedding or a honeymoon, you still need to do a little treat yourself vacation, I feel.
Yes.
So I have been down south a ton. It is my favorite thing to do. But I know that people do winter vacations too. Mm-hmm. So what's a popular thing that you're booking these days?
The most popular these days is cruises. Ooh. Everybody is kind of done with the all-inclusives.
Right.
So they want to do something
I am not
different.
done with the all-inclusives, just FYI.
I just want to get away.
Yeah,
the sun, the heat, the sand.
Yeah. I've never been on a cruise.
No. So it's a lot of pros and cons about both, I guess. Everybody kind of likes them for certain reasons and different reasons.
That's true. My parents are big cruise goers. They go every second year on a cruise. They're all about it. I have never done one. I don't like boats. I know I get mixed reviews on whether or not you feel it or not. Some people say, oh no, you don't feel anything. Other people are like, don't do it. So I just, until someone forces me, I have to go on a wedding or a group trip on a cruise, I'm probably not going to do it.
Right. I've been on a few cruises myself. My mom, who's watching live, Laura Kelly on there. Hi, Mom. She is a cruise guru. So if I don't know the answers, I usually ask her, and she knows the answers. So it's pretty good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you're going to be those ones that retire and live on a cruise ship?
Jess said, con seasickness. Yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. I'm the worst Newfoundlander of life. I don't drink much. I can't get on boats. It's pretty brutal. But I'm willing to try it. I'm definitely going to go, when I do go, with every aid that you can. But I'm surprised to hear that cruises have kind of overtaken the all-inclusives.
Well, not overtaken, but
the new popular.
The new popular. I think people just want something different, and then that's what they're doing. So, and other options are people are doing different islands. So they're exploring to Aruba, and Costa Rica has become really, really popular. Who wouldn't want to do something different? I'd love to do Costa Rica. I'd love to go there to go zip lining and, of course, laying on the beach.
Yeah, I'm a solid beach layer. I get people that say they don't like the all-inclusives because they don't want to lay around. So I get why cruises would be good for those people. Yes. You're going to different places. There's so much to do on the boat.
It's busy. Personally, yeah. I like going to an all-inclusive because this is my busy season. Ooh. So the start from January until May, I am completely in my office. This is where I live. This is where I sleep. If it wasn't for the fact that we live a little ways away, my husband would actually deliver me food here at the office.
Oh, I totally
So that I go because that's where I can lay back, read a book, relax, and
I know, right?
Just veg. On a cruise, I relax and I veg and I enjoy myself, but it's so busy.
Yeah.
And there's so many things to see. There's things happening all the time on the cruise ship with even through the day. So I personally just want to go so that I can take it all back and bring it to you guys, my clients.
True. I was saying earlier, my brief minute earlier, it must be really fun to be a travel agent. How long have you been a travel agent?
Going on my 7th year now.
Woo.
So yeah, I love it. I love working with people. I love to travel, of course, but most of all, I love the excitement that people bring back to me and say, oh my God, this is incredible. This is the best vacation that I ever had. I can't wait to book again. Who doesn't love that, right?
So we live in an age now where a lot of people are booking their own things online and like the different site of options for that. What are the what are the benefits of going with a travel agent versus booking it for yourself? I think that's really important to point out.
Yeah, so booking with me is the expertise of knowing what is good, what is bad. I mean, 4 stars in Cuba isn't always a 4-star, right? So we've been there, we've seen it, we've sent people there, we know. So I could say to you, it may say a 4-star, but really it's only a 3-star. But also, my service is free. I don't charge for a service fee. So what you see online is what you pay with me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I mean, hopefully you haven't, but I've been on trips that I've booked and I've had hiccups when I get there and issues, and it must be nice to have that person to reach out to and say, this is not what I expected, or we were supposed to get this, or we've encountered this issue. Exactly. And that's something that comes along with getting a travel agent as well. Right?
Exactly. So when you're there, not only do you have me as your travel agent, but you have my cell phone so that you have me 24/7 while you're away. I mean, Christmas Day, I was working with somebody with flights. They had their flights. They didn't know it was delayed until I contacted them and said, hey, your flight's delayed. You know, this is what you need to do. And they were like, we haven't even gotten to the airport yet. This is awesome. This is Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What a huge perk. We've got Mary Teed says that Lorie has booked our Cuba trip next month. Great service. Mary, you are just the best. I'm assuming it's Mary and not Matt, but if it's Matt, thank you very much as well. I have been to Cuba many times. I'd really like to go back.
Cuba, you know, Cuba's Cuba. This is what I always say. Cuba's not known for its food. Everybody knows that. But Cuba is known for its best beaches. Oh my God, the best beaches ever.
Amen. And the water is just, it's so calm. It's so warm. I absolutely love it. It's definitely high on my favorite destination list. But, sorry, go ahead.
No.
It's not just about all-inclusives or going down south. You guys just did an Italian trip in the fall?
We did, yeah. 11 days. We were gone, 12 days altogether. So we did 3 days in Rome, 3 days in Florence, but in the middle we did 6 days of Tuscany. So I took a group of 10, and oh my gosh, it was just amazing. So Caribbean is nice, and it's nice to get away, but I'm going to tell you, there is so much out there to see when you come to Europe and the rest of the world.
That's true. So, I mean, there are so many different options, and I know we're favoring like the sunny destinations, not just because it's
it's that time of year.
It's that time of year. We just had, oh my God, I shoveled so much snow today.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I sat at the kitchen table while my husband did that.
Well, luckily my neighbors next door, God love them, had a plow and came over and did the majority of the driveway, and then did everything else. But yeah, so when you spend your day shoveling and up to your knees in snow, it's like, there are parts of the world that don't deal with this. How do I get myself to them? So it's not just sunny destinations. Do you have many people that are booking like winter trips for snowboarding or skiing or just like winter getaways?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of that. I've had in the past people that's booked to go to different ski resorts and things out west. Quebec is a big one.
Right.
I mean, we're close enough that a lot of people want to actually drive in the winter, which amazes me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have our own ski hills here, which is great.
Right, and I'm sure they are loving today. Wentworth just opened up recently, and man, what great weather for that. Yeah. It's very, yeah. So we are with Lorie at Memory Bank Travel here in Bible Hill on Walker Street. If you are just tuning in, we are talking about sunny vacations. We are talking about European vacations. We're talking about the differences between booking stuff yourself versus booking with a travel agent. I know that for me, I spend a lot of time when I'm doing a booking of looking up reviews. What are people thinking? What are the flights to get there? So the lure to book with someone who's going to do that work for you is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And it's the benefit of booking with a travel agent. So I got into this business because I like not having to pay an arm and a leg for everything. And I don't expect you guys to have to pay an arm and a leg for everything. So I will personally look and search and find you the best deal, because you're going to come back and you're going to say, Lorie, that was amazing. I want to do this again. And you're going to book with me again. And if my service is good, then you're going to refer me. That's how I work. It's not all about the money.
I actually really like following Lorie on Facebook because you're posting.
Some of my posts.
Well, I mean, on Memory Bank Travel, you're posting all of these, like, I might not even have been thinking about a vacation, and she'll be like, oh, by the way, this deal is leaving in 1 month, and I'm guaranteed, me and my sister are like, do you see this deal? Can we do this? And just, it sparks immediately the possibilities of trips. And the pricing and stuff is right there.
Yeah. No, I'm constantly searching the internet or searching my sites and things for the best price. And when something, I could be, you know, on my way to a basketball game, because as you guys know, you've seen the bio on Alicia's page. We coach the CBA under 16 girls basketball team here in Truro. So on the way to the game, I am searching on my phone and I'm like, oh my God, there's a great deal. And I post it. I want everybody to get the best deal, right? So I do that. I could be in the middle of the game and we're at halftime and I'm running out and I'm answering my phone. I'm always on call, guys. You have me 24/7.
That's also pretty nice to know, like that accountability for someone that can be there if you're having issues or questions, especially when you're on your trip, but booking it as well. We had Susan Chisholm ask, is it difficult to book a trip to Austria and Switzerland?
It's not difficult. It depends on what you're looking for. I mean, the flights are always difficult. They're always more expensive. Flights are crazy, you know, and they're up and down so much. So depends on what you're looking for. Give me a call, then I can help you.
And you also do regularly, I see these trips with musical acts locally, right? I definitely want to talk about that because I have seen those coming up on the Facebook group and medias, and I'm very interested to hear about that.
I'm so excited. We are going to Mexico this year and staying at the Bahia resorts. Aquamel's one, and the everybody calls it different. We call it the Sion Con. Some people call it the San Con. And the Bahia properties, as I said, April 25th, we have other departure dates. Oh my God, we've got Shaded. If you guys have not heard Shaded, you need to hear them. They are an amazing band. We have Crystal and Mark and Darren and Kirk in the group, and they go down with us. We hire them to go. Niche Travel Group is who I partner with, and we pay for them to go down and play for you guys.
That's pretty amazing.
So they do 3 shows, and
so you get to go essentially with the band. I'm not gonna go behind the scenes, but it's a little more intimate than just going to see the show.
Yeah, so I go down with everybody. I make sure that everybody's checked in, everybody is good. I'm constantly working while I'm there. You will constantly see me walking and talking to everybody and checking in. And yeah, and like I'm always saying, you know, how you doing? How's your trip? Is everything okay? And people will come to me. People will search for me and say, hey, I've had this issue. And that's what I'm there for. So I go down and I host it. I make sure that the band is all set up and that their electrical work is good. And I mean, they do that themselves as well, but that's what I do to help out. And yeah,
you've had a lot of different musical acts do these kind of shows where you're booking into a package.
Yeah, so we had Paul Lamb. If you guys don't know Paul Lamb, you should.
I definitely know who Paul Lamb is.
Yeah, so he is going down to the Royalton in Cayo Santa Maria in February. Unfortunately, it's a sold-out show, but he's doing that one this year. But I'm still going to follow with Shaded, and we're doing that in April. So we have it booked. We still have space left. Contact me, guys. April 25th, April 22nd, April 23rd departure dates. Great prices.
Oh, so you have
3
different
resorts.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, we do have, so it probably doesn't come up yet until it's live, but I'm not sure. But I do have Lorie's Memory Bank Travel tagged here. But if you want to look it up now or look it up now. It's Memory Bank Travel on Facebook. Yeah. Rhonda says, Lorie gives the best service. I've booked trips down south to Toronto, and she has given her all.
Thanks, Rhonda.
Some undisclosed viewer who may or may not work for me has asked, what advice do you have for a first-time traveler asking for a friend? She may just be renewing her passport, and the travel buzz has got her.
Get that passport renewed. I think I've spoken to you before about this.
Step 1. Secure passport, for sure.
For first-timers, I always suggest to start at the bottom of the barrel, right? So, I have booked people for 5-star resorts, and then they've gone to a 4-star resort, and we're like, oh my God.
That was me. My first time ever going down south was for my sister's wedding, which was at Sandals in Cuba, and it was like
Oh my
Everything
gosh.
after that was like, what the hell is this? Like it took a while to adjust.
You can't do that. You can't
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
it was amazing.
I have a friend
amazing.
that we've done that for, and you know, it's a lot. So when you're expecting the service, the food,
Yeah.
and everything, and then you go to a resort that doesn't, you're like, what the heck, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely know what you're getting into as far as star ratings and what you're comfortable with. We did discuss earlier how obviously all-inclusives have ruled the roost for a long time, but cruises are on the rise and rise. And there's a lot of different cruise companies.
A lot of different cruise companies. So you have, I mean, the main ones are Royal Caribbean, you have Norwegian, you have Carnival, you have Celebrity, Princess Cruises. Oh my gosh, there's so many. The newer ones now, they have some really nice one with MSC. They're absolutely stunning. And you go on, everything, your food and your, you know, your rooms, everything is paid for except your liquor. So I mean,
and see, that works great for me because I'm not a big drinker. So even if all-inclusives had a no liquor package, that'd be fine.
Yeah. So Norwegian Cruise Line actually has some packages that are pretty affordable. And but if you're not a big drinker, it's not a big deal. If you are a big drinker, then
you're
need the
good to go. You're good to go. They have options for you. I am really curious if anyone wants to chime in. I find cruises are a really hot topic between people who get seasick or afraid of that kind of being stuck on a boat thing versus going to an all-inclusive. But then you get people who all-inclusives are like, well, I don't want to lay around on a beach for a week or whatever, which is my idea of a perfect time. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys on people who are pro-cruise or
Definitely.
Cruise has everything. My parents say that too. They are huge cruisers. Oh, look, it's Braemar.
Yeah, no, cruises are, you know, they are fantastic. I just love it because you have the 5-star luxury for the whole 7 days, right?
Yeah,
the food is like eating at a 5-star restaurant, even in the buffets.
I imagine it's the best of both worlds, where if you like that slow, low, do nothing of an all-inclusive, you can do that as well on the decks or by the pool, or you can be like go, go, go active the whole time.
Yep. So for first-time cruisers, I mean, you've got a lot of options to take a 3-day or a 4-day cruise. There's even cruises that will take you from Florida right to the Bahamas and stay in the Bahamas or Barbados, right? So you're right there, you're staying there, you're just using the cruise to eat and to sleep.
I like the idea of a floating hotel a little bit. And then you wake up in another destination. I have committed to doing a family cruise. Well, not committed, but verbally committed in 2021. So I would love to hear your guys' takes on cruise, what lines you like, what places you went to. Send it all to me because I would really like to know your advice on cruises, what you wouldn't do again, what you absolutely can't miss, all of that stuff.
What's my mom? I see my mom say.
She said, cruise has everything.
She would know. She has a license plate that we bought her that says a cruise ship is my other vehicle.
Really though, that is pretty great. I wouldn't mind having a cruise ship vehicle either. Jess says pro backpacking, RVing, all of the adventures. I'll do all inclusive again when I can't do all of the hiking and exploring.
Ooh, I love that too. I encourage it. I think that's awesome. I wish that I could.
They did an amazing trip down in California. Went for a Metallica concert. They got an RV. I know too much about you, but watching their photos as they explored through that was awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah. I love to travel. I friggin' love traveling. I think if I wasn't doing any of the jobs that I'm doing, I would love to do travel agency and arranging this for people. And I'm always encouraging people to get out there and see the world. It's so amazing.
It is. There's so much more to see out there than, you know, palm trees and sunshine and beaches. So I really strongly suggest, even if it's just taking a quick trip to, you know, around here. So Toronto or even Boston, that's really quick trip away, right? Boston, I find, is like downtown Halifax. It's very, very similar. It's a great place to go.
I've only stopped in once, but oh my gosh, was the food amazing in Boston. Would highly recommend.
Foodies. Me and her are both foodies, so.
I seriously.
All about the food.
Yeah. So that is hands down probably my favorite part of traveling is trying the different foods. I also love seeing the different places and the culture that comes with it and the people, but oh man, the food is like as soon as tickets are booked, reservations are made.
But that's what I say about people about Cuba. And people were like, we don't want to go to Cuba because we hear the food is so bad. But off resort, the food is amazing.
But you know what? The food, personal opinion, and I know this is also a hot topic, the food isn't that bad. Is it 5-star gourmet, knock the taste buds out of your mouth? No. But you know what? I'm not going there for 5-star food. I'm going there for beach and to have my hardest decision to be, am I going to eat at the buffet, the snack bar, or the pool, or the beach? That's what I'm going to Cuba for. So as long as the food doesn't kill me and I am nourished, then I'm good.
And she's good as long as it has tacos.
Sweet, sweet tacos. You are not wrong.
But yeah, no, I mean, you're not going to go hungry. The only thing is that I find with Cuban food is that it's just very repetitive. But my God, people, the beaches are...
they make up for it.
Yeah,
there's a reason.
Definitely.
Oh, the beaches and the waters of Cuba are like nothing I have ever experienced. And I keep looking for that in other places I go and have never found it again.
No.
We've got Judy Fielding says, I'm in BC and would love to come back home and see my family and friends. We'd love to have you, man. Come on back. There's a lot of snow if you're interested.
Today, a lot of snow today.
Yeah, and Sharflu23 says, I'm a beach bum. I love Mexico.
Oh, I'm so excited to be going back to Mexico,
100%.
right? So April, we are, as I said, shaded with the music group back to Mexico, staying in the Riviera Maya. It is going to be so exciting. So my husband, who is my insurance specialist, so I do have my own insurance specialist with Manulife, and this is his first time other than off of a cruise ship going to Mexico. So he's excited. One, because they have Corona, and two, for the food.
Mary just mentioned one thing I wanted to bring up too was an Alaskan cruise. Do you book any of those?
Oh, I do book a few Alaskan cruises. That is on one another one. It's on my bucket list. Unfortunately, my bucket list is like this big now, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, I hear you.
Right? But when would you like to go? Is the big thing. Spring is always great because they say you see so much wildlife along the shorelines.
Probably icebergs.
Yeah. And then in the fall, it's great because of the foliage, right?
See, Alaskan cruises is something that's come up a bunch, and people are like, I'd love to do that. I'm like, I'm sure it'd be great. I'm sure you would see amazing things up there that you would never see anywhere else. But the thought of taking vacation time to wear parkas on a boat of floating ice seems like a really bad idea to me.
Exactly. No, I know. It's on my bucket list, but not at the top. But yeah, no, I would definitely love to do it.
Judy said, no snow here, flowers are blooming. That is not the case here, even a little bit, but I'm very happy for you. My brother, oh shoot, I missed that comment, sorry. My brother is repeat Mexico customer to March break. My sister-in-law's a teacher. Yeah, no kidding. I guess March break coming up is a really busy
We
time
do. So we sold it on a few things, but today I just, if you follow my page, so check out my page, Memory Bank Travel, and the Rio Dunmar. We have the hotel in the Riviera Maya. I think it's the Riviera. And we have a hotel room for March break leaving on that Sunday. $19.99, so $1,999 per person, and its online price is $2,500 per person. So it's a big savings, and the Ocean View room is only $20.98. So only a few rooms left for the March break deal. You don't want to miss out. So contact me, and I'll get you booked on that.
So basically what we're saying is now is a really good time to book a vacation.
Yeah.
We got a few more questions come in. Dorothy said, where's a good place to go if you're not big on beaches? That's true. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I mean, it's definitely mine, but it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's options to go to, you can still go to Cuba and stay in an all-inclusive right in Havana.
And the same with Mexico and stuff too, because I remember I just had friends that were down there that said they had to get a shuttle to a beach because they were more inland. So I wonder, do you mean not a hot destination or just like, I'm really more curious of what you think about that, Dorothy.
Yeah, are you looking for an all-inclusive or just a place to go in general?
Yeah, one place I'd really like to get that's not a beach? I really want to get to Arizona. Have you been?
Well, we did Vegas last September, and so you kind of, it's there.
I haven't been to Vegas yet either.
We did the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
On one of the tours, and I honestly have to say that I've left a piece of me there. It was just that aha moment. We're standing there and we're overlooking the canyon, and just how I'm talking now is how I felt there. Yeah. I kind of got a little emotional. And I have a picture that I've posted with my arms straight up in the air, and I'm standing over top, and you can see, the river running through on both sides. And I don't know, Alicia, how to explain it. Like
You
it's
gotta be
just
there.
absolutely
Yeah, you
stunning.
have to
It
go.
really is.
Absolutely. I find I get those moments too, like when I was in Paris last year and saw the Eiffel Tower. I get goosebumps now just thinking about it. It's amazing. If you're just tuning in, we're talking with Lorie Nearing here at Memory Bank Travel in Bible Hill on Walker Street, and we have been talking about all-inclusives. We're talking about cruises. We're talking about non-beach destinations. Alaskan cruises came up. We're talking about travel in general and the benefits of using a travel agent as opposed to booking things yourself, which is you get a certain sense of security of someone to fall back on if you need help or don't have the time to do the research. A million reasons to follow Memory Bank Travel.
Yep. And the big thing that I really want people to know is that I'm locally owned and operated right here in downtown Truro. So I'm not a corporate business. You know, all the money doesn't go to a corporate. I keep it here in town.
Man, that's amazing. Dorothy said, an all-inclusive. I'm not big on sitting on the beach for a week, but I don't mind the heat. I don't know if you might have missed it earlier when we were talking about the difference with cruises for people that find they don't want to just sit on the beach for a week. So that way you get to be active with all the activities on the ship as well as going to the different ports. So that might be an avenue you want to explore for your vacation.
Definitely. I mean, give me a contact, send me an email or a Facebook message, and I will be happy to help answer your questions and maybe find you something.
Absolutely. I just booked a trip with Lorie, not to rub it in, that I might have happened to win totally legitimately at the hospital gala this year, back in November. I bought a raffle ticket for this amazing event, and I was actually, it's so funny, sitting there with my purse just ready to bolt out the door at the end of it because I was like, I'm so busy, I gotta get home. And they called my name for the trip. It was like Price is Right, just running up to the stand.
I had more videos of you winning that sent to me from a bunch of different people. Stephanie Milbury was a great.
Oh my God, she was at my table.
Yeah. So, and Andrew Sinkfor, who's a client of mine, sending me, hey, look who won.
Oh my God,
but I
so
couldn't
funny.
have said the most deserving person. Honestly, you put so much time and effort into TravelWhether that
you.
in your own, you know, your tattoo parlor. So congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very excited. I'm going in April. We actually had a wedding in Punta Cana already, so this was like just perfect kismet of how it lined up. And oh my God, was the booking amazing with Lorie to get our flights straightened away that we wanted, like specific times and options, and just not having to deal with it. I think that was probably the nicest part, was like all you had to do was decide you wanted to go on vacation and then contact Lorie. Whether it's you know the dates or not, if you're not on her Facebook group, definitely hop on there and follow it because she posts different deals that come up all the time.
Yes.
Believe me, when you're not even thinking about a vacation, the right one pops up and you're like, I'm going.
Today was crazy. Everybody was saying, oh my
bet.
God, the snow, let's get away. Where can we go?
bet.
Right? So,
No kidding.
yeah, no. I love what I do, and it shows with the service that I provide, I hope. So.
Absolutely. If you want to know more about Lorie, there's actually a great blog on TravelBuzz.com where we sat down and had a chat about her community involvement and how all the money that goes with part of owning her business here stays in the community here. And you can follow her on Facebook on Memory Bank Travel, and get out there, people. If you are a first-time traveler, if you're a seasoned traveler and want to try something different, she definitely has something for you, including a trip that's leaving with a couple different dates in April.
Yes.
If you want to plug that one more time.
That's with Shaded, the music group from Halifax. They are actually coming to Truro here and playing at Belly Up March 15th.
Amazing.
So if you want to join me and my crew and a bunch of friends and have fun dancing the night away, we can all meet there on March 14th. So stay tuned for that. But April 25th is a departure date. We have April 22nd and April 23rd departure dates from Halifax. We can even hook you up from Moncton if need be.
Ooh.
But contact me. I do believe the price is around $16.95, 5-star luxury hotel in Mexico, guys.
Oh, yes. What else do you need? I mean, really. I want to thank you so much for being on the show and brightening this dreary, snowy Wednesday with thoughts of super fun travel.
Yes.
I'm stoked to how many of your clients logged on to say that about their own experience, or the people that ask questions, guys.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate the love.
We greatly appreciate it as well. So, Lorie, Memory Bank Travel.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Sunnies, bottoms up of the pineapple glass. Thanks for joining.
Take care.
If you haven't signed up for the newsletter yet, comes out tomorrow morning, turtlebuzz.com for your weekly events, or check out the events calendar on there for an even bigger snapshot of what's happening in Colchester County.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Thank you for tuning in after our little kerfuffle earlier, especially.